So I just came back from the store. Me and Riley went out to get some stuff for the guys just before like match day. You know, they needed some like hand warmers and just like some little things. So came back to the facility and came in the building. Couldn't even get in the garage. We're like, what's going on? Walk in the front door and the power's just out in the whole building. We're like sitting here thinking like, what's going on? And the whole building just has no power. The storm the last couple days in Dallas, it's been snowing, getting very cold, so there's obviously some like power outages. Last year was very bad with the weather, so we're in a very interesting situation right now. We have a couple hours before match starts and like scrims and stuff, so we're gonna definitely see our options and just go down what we can do for the guys, whether we're gonna be playing from the facility today or they're gonna have to play from their apartments. But right now, the moment, we have no power, so we're in a tricky situation. You got up?
Yeah. This is quite the ordeal.
Yeah.
So what time are we giving it till? 12:30 or 12:45? No?
I mean, Brenda, her voice was 12:30.
We can't let it eat into the warm-up time. We can't let it go into the warm-up time at the same time.
No. I mean, that's like the tricky thing is like, there's actually a lot of like things to be moved and stuff, like
PC cams,
backdrops.
I mean, we might just have to not do the backdrops if...
I'm pretty sure Brenda said like it's a requirement, like backdrops. The two biggest things like backdrops and cams, and but like obviously PCs.
DM clear right now.
Posting the Discord.
Did Alex say anything?
No, he hasn't. I'm about to also bump him in it so he sees it. Brenda said she's like middle of driving, so.
Should I text the group chat?
See, like, I mean, that's another thing too.
Probably should.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's not a bad thing. Definitely, I just know they're gonna be throwing it in their back in our face like,
100%.
knew this was gonna happen. I don't even know how they think about backdrops in apartments, if they can fit them or not. I think college should be fine.
There's definitely room in mine for everything.
Yeah.
What's up? What's poppin'? Is the power out?
Yep.
What?
The whole building.
The whole building's power is out?
Yeah.
How the fuck did I come up the elevator?
I mean, elevators are like emergency, like power.
Oh, shit. Damn. Must be a sign? I don't know.
We're giving it like a little bit longer, and then if it's still fucked, we're gonna have to start moving stuff.
We're gonna start moving stuff?
We're gonna have to.
Bro, on game day? Oh,
I mean,
no,
you don't
dude.
do it, but
You don't have to do more.
the only thing I'm trying to think of.
Well, we have to move the backdrop, right? And the PCs? And the monitors?
The backdrop's not that hard to put up.
Like we could do backdrop like last, like I said, I can set those up like in apartments and stuff for you guys. I think just getting the PC like you guys situated in your setups is like the main thing.
Damn, bro. The power's out? Has it been out ever since you guys got here?
No, when I was here early, like 9.
And it was on?
Me and Riley were both here at 9. It was on. We left at 10 to go get hand warmers, and then we came back about probably what, like 11:15ish maybe.
The only thing, like, if we have to move stuff, it's doable. But the only thing I'm trying to figure out is Pierce, since he's fucking deep.
I think.
Well, Pierce still has to come here no matter what, though.
Yeah?
Because he needs a backdrop, he needs a PC.
I was gonna say,
CDL
if
PC.
he's using a CDL PC, then just Uber fucking travel one of the backdrops and he's chilling.
I don't think he's using a CDL PC at that apartment, though.
No, I don't think he is.
Shit, bro. This was the last thing I was expecting. Especially from the Victor, like my building was chilling.
That's why
So I was
mine
like,
as
yo,
well.
there's no shot.
Basically, I'm just the type of player that likes to like be the first one in the room, just because it just kind of like helps me calm down and like be able to go there when there's no one there and just have a different vibe to it. So obviously for the game day, I was coming in as the first on our team, and when I showed up, the power was out, and I was like, oh dude, I think I got here at like 11:30 or 11:15, and I stayed here for like 45 minutes to an hour to wait till the power would go on. And at this time it's like 3 hours before a match and like 2 hours before we scrim, so we really have no time.
I think our match was for like 2, if I remember correctly, and like the guys are gonna be showing up around 12:30. Me and Rick got here like at 11 or so, somewhere around there, and we were kind of giving it some time, trying to see if it would come back up, and it wasn't coming back up. It was like a seam kind of came into the apartment, so like people were starting to kind of like come through, and the power still wasn't up. So at that point we're like, okay, I guess we just have to pack everything up, like backdrops, computers, cameras, like all the stuff that goes into the setup. We kind of started packing all of it up, taking everything down, getting it ready to move, and we're planning on playing from just individual apartments.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to probably play at Rick or Embry's setup because your desk isn't set up.
Right now, I tried to order an Uber, and there's nothing. No one's driving. It's the standard limit of mobility.
Goddamn.
I mean, it will go through, but like, it literally shows no one on the road. It says it's gonna take me like an hour and a half to get there.
Goddamn.
Which is incorporating the time it takes to like get.
How far is the apartment from here?
There.
How far is your place from here?
Oh no, it's only like 30 minutes. Like it's nothing like, not even 30, like 25 minutes. That's not the problem, it's finding the driver is the problem.
Is there someone at Alex's place that could drive you or no?
Maybe.
Okay, and maybe if after I drop up Kyler's shit with his whip, he could go pick you up, or I could go pick you up. One of the two.
I mean, yeah, that would probably be faster. I mean, I could try ordering one right now to see if it goes through.
Yeah, try to order one now and see if it goes through. If it doesn't, then I'll have someone pick you up, or if you can get someone at Alex's place to drop you off.
Sounds good.
Alright, there, bro.
Later.
I was waiting to figure out where we were playing from or what was happening. I think 40 minutes into everything happening, like we're like, oh yeah, the power is back on, as you know, Riley and Embry and Rick were all kind of just basically breaking down everything.
Pretty much like a minute before we're about to head out with all the equipment, the power turns back on. So now we have to re-plug in all the computers, we have to reset up all the backdrops.
It was a whole catastrophe, and honestly, like, I hate that type of chaos before matches, because it just doesn't let me think about like what I'm about to do on the day, and it doesn't let me prepare at all. So basically I went into the Boston game with no preparation whatsoever. I just got done unpacking all my stuff, so when stuff like that's happening, it's very difficult for me to play well, especially because I haven't had any preparation into the match.
That definitely like ate into our warm-up time. Like we didn't get a very good warm-up going to that game. We weren't able to do a whole lot of like the last-minute preparations that we like to do leading into a match. So that was definitely unfortunate, but it was a good test of everyone's composure, I can say that at least.
It was just a disaster. Like I said, we had internet issues too, and like they were doing IT checks and all this stuff. When we finally got everything set back up, our scrim was delayed. We played one match, the match before us finished early. Like just everything was not going our way. Personally, like at the beginning of the situation, like I was obviously internally like losing my mind, because I was like, I've had to deal with a lot of, you know, crap basically in the online league, and I was just like, it's just another day, here we go again, like something's going wrong that's just completely out of my control. Like it's very unfortunate, but actually when the match started, you kind of tune all that stuff out and it doesn't really affect you. But I wish we would have got more warm-up time and could have been a little bit more comfortable heading into the match.
I feel like a fucking NASCAR pit stop, you know? Pit crew.
Big Wick is frying. 13-8.
Bro, if you get set up on that map, I don't care who you are.
Yeah,
my grandma is holding top rope.
You're getting 10 pieces, bro.
Like your grandma's still on top of?
My grandma's locking down top 3. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she's snaking her ass off up there. Like, bro, that map is so bad.
I woke up and I was like, I heard the power's off. I was like, that sounds right. I was like, that would make sense. I look at my power. I was like, my power is still on. I guess cool.
Yeah, all you replied in the chat was my power's still on.
I was gonna be like, yo, Claire, hook it up, man. I'm just getting up, getting out of bed.
Wait, look at this. Stuff is fire.
Yeah, no, that happens to me. I'm telling you, bro, it happens to me as well. It's not like your specific monitor. That shit happens to everyone, dude. That's just why.
I don't know.
I'm telling you.
I don't know.
Why are my hands always so fucking cold in this facility, bro?
Playing Desert Siege, oh brother.
For me, on a match day, I mean, that was the last thing I was worried about, if I'm being honest. Because I understood, like, I mean, no matter what, we're going to be playing the match. What matters is the match. As long as I'm 100% in the match and I'm focused, I'm good. You know, that's all I really cared about.
I am. First game, Florida over London. Second game, this one's interesting, bro. Okay. LA Guerrillas, Boston Breach. Boston, correct me if I'm wrong here, everyone. Boston, new team, right? Like brand new CDL team, like representing New England, correct? A lot of young guys, but they got Methods, bro. Methods is my boy, okay? I like the new team here, okay? It's fresh, it's new, everyone's on a high, you know what I mean? The season's starting. I really like Boston over LA. I truly do. I gotta go Boston, bro. I got to.
Wait, did Tim the Tatman predict that we're gonna win?
No, he predicted.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
dude, he's
what's
like,
up?
he predicted Florida one. He's like, dude, man, I'm not a jinx, bro. I'm telling you.
What's up? Thank you.
He's 8-0.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Come on, let's go, Simi. All right, let's go.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. The season starts now, baby. Season fucking starts now.
Bocage, whatever you want to call it. LA Guerrillas versus Boston Breach.
Is going to spawn back stable. Should be able to pick up this kill right in front of him. As spawns flips are going to come in for LAG.
A nice kill for him to solidify those seconds.
And this is good for LAG to get back into this game. They picked up a couple kills in towards spawn, but once they let Gunless flip them from the backside, that will eventually flip those spawns. They cannot allow those little mistakes to happen. What is happening? A great hold coming from Boston. They know that they have to secure these back spawns, tie game for the time being. But kills going back and forth. Gunless able to find two from bottom tunnel.
LAG with the current seconds on the board. Slasher finds that kill. A7 waits for the call, seizes the opportunity, takes one player off of the tank.
All of Breach are starting to spawn in towards the back. You see Hook, he's able to flank one, able to take him down. The spot's narrow in towards the back, gonna win that gunfight as well.
Back and forth we go. Breach so close to reclaiming the lead, but it's LAG who break in at the perfect time possible. TJ throwing a detonate in as he'll fall as well. 5 more points, LAG. Can they claim this map as Slasher? A snap of a finger, say goodbye to half the lobby.
Let's go, go, Austin. Let's go. Good job. Right here, baby. Let's fucking get this team right here. We just iced up. Let's fucking go. Good 2-piece, dog. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Good match. Good fucking match.
The game plan up. Now coming in 2 major 1, and what a victory it was, Jay.
What a victory indeed, my friend.
So all in all, I feel like against Boston, our hardpoint game was really good. The first map, they were getting a lot more kills than us. We got outslayed, I'm pretty sure. Nero and Capsule and like TJ were making really good individual plays. But as a team, we came out and we were playing better hardpoint than them. So that was good. We won the map very close.
I feel like we played an okay map. It was a bit scrappy along the way. And I think that was, I mean, I don't know if it was because of our problems prior in the day. We kind of had a slow start. But for the most part, it was just scrappy bokage, back and forth the whole way there. I was just happy that we were able to start hot in the series. And then going into map 2, which is an S&D map on Tuscan, this is kind of a tough one for us. We started off really slow. We started off really slow in every search that day.
I don't think I had a kill, so next time I need to make sure I have a kill. In S&D, I had a donut. but they were making a lot of individual plays. Like they were just jumping out of church by themselves. They were getting full streaks. I think 2 of them got streaks. Some of them were on a 7-game winning or 7-kill streak. So it's like when people are making plays like that, it's kind of hard to win S&D, especially in a game with like S&D when you only have 1 life every round.
I think Capsule literally was like 9-0 on the S&D, so like, you know, that really kind of sucks. Ended up clutching in a 1v3, but like didn't really matter since we didn't really get to do anything. I will say though, did take out Big Cap to make him 9-1, so you know, I had to stop that. I was not gonna literally get flawless on an S&D. Map 3 is the one I vividly remember the most, unfortunately. I feel like we were playing somewhat good. We were still playing really bad personally, and I don't think Boston was playing that good either on that map. It was kind of just back and forth mistakes.
Leading into that, I don't know if we ever lost a defense, and we ended up losing 2 defenses when we were up 2-1. So that was kind of surprising. Game 4, Berlin hardpoint. I don't know, it was just one of those moments in the series you knew you had to go off. Went off. We won the map.
And then game 5 S&D, we were playing S&D for the first 4 rounds really bad. Like we just let them make individual plays. We were down 0-4, and then we like kind of brought it back to like I think 4-5, and then we just lost. Next time we just gotta make sure we don't dig ourselves such a big hole, and we could possibly win the game 5. But I think the biggest takeaways were that our S&D, we let them make way too many individual plays, and that we choked the control. So
starting off with a loss, or just really any loss in general throughout the season, like it's more so about everyone just coming into the post-match conversations with like a level head. There's obviously going to be a lot of frustration, especially right after the fact. But you can have some of your most productive conversations as a team, and it's kind of you can learn in some of the most productive ways as a team, like following those tough losses. And that's definitely one of the perks of having like the veteran lineup. Like these guys have seen it all pretty much. Like they've been through those situations. They know how to handle them for the most part. Like obviously there's always going to be an element of like emotion after a loss, but like our guys, they handle it very well. I've been super pleased with kind of like our post-match conversations, whether it be after a win or after a loss. I feel like all the guys have handled them extremely well, and we're always able to like take away what our shortcomings were in the match, and we're able to, that's just something that makes you a better team going forward, so.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Why didn't I just, oh my God. Fucking A, why don't I listen to myself? Fucking annoying.
Just didn't go anywhere I went.
I mean, bro, we fucking choked that gap 2 so fucking bad. We did, bro.
You wanna know what we did? 4 went to the point again.
What do you mean?
I don't know how many times I have to explain what you should do when we get all clean wipes. Someone get pushed up left, please. We literally had the round 1.
Oh,
damn. We're 4 stacked around the fucking point, bro. And then we're sprinting around too. When we're stacked around, like, I don't know what to say. Again, before this too, look who actually goes left to try to pinch. Me. We just love playing all by the point. Three v two, they're trapped on the point. We are backside top ring in there. If we can't fucking win this, we're fucked.
And to Pierce's point in that last S&D round, we can't be calling each other off like
No,
that person.
that's unacceptable. My
that
bad.
person has the best info. Like, he should know how to play themselves.
My bad, Pierce. I'm actually so sorry for that. Bro.
No, you're fine.
Because even with the
like,
streak,
bro,
he
Pierce,
can easily do that and get back. Like he's not going to die.
The reason why I didn't want to call that was because the 2 rounds before, like we kept getting picked from post, and I was like, bro, we shouldn't even look post. Like if they want to be post, let them be post. But you're right, unacceptable. I cannot call you off. Right here,
bro. 20.
Wait, how did you? I honestly don't know. I don't remember. How did you die before you got the glide? What happened?
That was the round. I killed a
Oh,
guy.
yeah, it was a
Well, because
4-1.
no, because Asim was like, yo, like I crossed all the way to his, and I was like, I can't get out. I was like, this guy Docs will kill me if I try to run away. So like I killed one. I saw one run out of bottom fire. I was like, oh, free kill, fucking sick. And then Nero just ego challenged me Docs. I was like, all right, that's a fucking 2-piece. I was like, all right, I think the last guy's over fucking like middle or like, you know, post on me or something. Like that's the only thing that makes sense. And I just like tried to back up, just watched the push through. Then I like went back to like the same head glitch that I got the 2 kills on, and I was like, wait a second. I was like, where the fuck is this kid? And then he was just docked. So I was like, oh.
On the Gav, I'm curious how like on those defenses our lives are going low so fast, bro.
I felt like I was always the one like just posted that map.
Crib winning a big one on the backside of the hard point. Sib's here now as well. It's the old dog versus the new gun.
Going into the match versus New York, our second match of the season, it was like very fast turnaround. I'm pretty sure we played them literally one day after our Boston match. So it's not like we had a whole lot of time to make sweeping changes to anything. It was kind of just like, okay, we need to watch this match back tonight, see what we did wrong, have some conversations about it, and then kind of like, it's on to the next one.
Good stuff again, as they have turned these frowns upside down. LAG were looking a bit shaky to start the season off, but 2 days in, everything's looking up. Chance Clay can't get a kill to save his life at this point. And my word, we're almost done.
That next set of gunfights to come through. Who can strike? He finds 2, he finds 3.
That's the nuke right there, baby. Calls in the strafing run and a score across the map right there. Kills all over the place. LAG.
Nice, fucking go.
Fucking go, boys. You guys are fucking ass. Let's go, Kyler. You were piecing them, bro.
Go,
good shit. Let's go, Big P.
It's tucked away. He should be safe. Oh, he's not. Slasher strikes again. Crim 1v3. See ya. Litigo strikes again. Asim does manage to catch Hydra. Oh my god! Gunner snipes Clay! Asim cuts him down as well!
Right here, baby.
I thought he was dead to rights! Look at those boys, they are hyped out their chairs!
I take that back. There's a 0% chance you ever
my
win this
God.
round. Especially if Asim is shooting like that. Good God.
Dude! They're getting shit on, bro. Absolutely fucking battered.
It's a matter of time. It's Hook on the other side of the wall, and that is the round. And it is an absolute catastrophe from the New York Subliners. LAG have picked them apart in every single round. An unbelievable 6-0.
It's too free. It's too fucking free, boys. Let's fucking go, man. Good map. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Yes, I'm right here, baby. Good pieces.
Oh my God! Insane. 23 and 17. Guns Neptune. Who's next? There are 2 players in church. There's 1 player in church. Asim! It's still going! Asim! What is this? He was king of the donuts yesterday, and now he's king of all! No one can really get much time out of this one. 10 seconds now for the win. This is it for LAG. 1 decent push is all you need. NYSL, get in there and get off the point. 5 now to go. Can anyone stop it? No! They've all gone! They've been wiped out!
Bro, let's fucking go! Let's fucking go, baby! Let's fucking go! For everything, baby! For everything! Let's go, Clay! Come on, baby! Come on, baby! Come on, baby! Let's fucking go! Good shit, baby. Let's go, big fucking serious, baby.
Bro, the amount of fucking shit I was doing to football,
I know, fucking mind-blowing. Everything, bro. 3-0, baby. 3-0.
Bro, that map was crazy. That map felt weird, bro. Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
I fucking turned out Crib 6 at the end.
Let's fucking go, big.
Wait, you got a big 2 piece on field.
Oh, yeah.
That was fucking sick. Let's go. Wait, I got 3.
Getting that first win under your belt as a team and kind of in the fashion that we did, bouncing back 1 day later after a hard loss, I think that inspired a lot of confidence in all the guys and in me. That was definitely like a really good feeling.
No team wants to start 0-2 in a regular season, and I think the guys showed how bad they wanted it, and they played to their potential, and it was a great match to see from the guys.
We were definitely going into the weekend expecting that we got a 2-0 weekend, and unfortunately we didn't do that. But just getting that first win on the board really helped the team morale and just for the future ahead. Yeah, so everybody was claiming that I had the tweet in my drafts for months, but that's not the case at all. Like, I've always remembered that tweet because that tweet did go like kind of viral. Like, it had like 7,500 likes from the New York tweet from last year. So when we won, it kind of just clicked in my head, and I just randomly remembered about it. I was like, oh wow, like this would be a great idea for the win, right? Like, there's no like ill will or like any sort of like bad blood between Hydra and Clay, but it was just kind of like I'm playing my old teammates. Like, I really want to beat them. I know Mac feels the same way on Seattle. It's just kind of like a little friendly rivalry we have, and I mean, yeah, there was definitely extra motivation for sure.
Nah, that run you went on, I want to see what he was doing, dude.
Wait, like.
Kyler, go look on Twitter right now.
Wait, it was there?
Bro, people are tweeting out like it's the craziest clip of all time. I swear to God, it's actually insane.
I swear to God, from your point of view, when I was spectating you, they were like not shooting.
They were zapping, bro.
That was fucking gross.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yo, that was disgusting.
Starting every gunfight, and then like Clay was top rails.
Bro, how like, dude, it literally looked like you're in the Matrix. Like, whenever he like slid on you bottom church, you like insta killed him and then
Pierce was like, yo,
back out.
what's the front church? And he Pierce goes, oh my god.
Nah, that shit looked crazy. It was like a movie. Like you were in bottom church, you like see the guy zap on him.
Sim had to be stealing all the bandwidth because I was getting some food.
Is that cutting out?
Yeah, I'm trying to get some food, bro. I don't know what to get.
Yeah.
Today is a fucking achievement. Let me tell you. I'm gonna get some fried ass food.
Dude, I had to cheat yesterday.
Dave's
The only thing open yesterday was Jack in the Box.
You know, classic Canadian with the moccasins. These are Uggs though, not moccasins, but. Is it cold out?
Unless it got colder. It wasn't cold on the way here. It was like 35, but it was pretty. I mean, the sun's not.
Bro, I've never seen so much like ice on the ground. Like usually when I'm in areas that it's snowing, it's just like I'm just walking on snow. But here, like I was slipping and sliding all the time.
Bye.
All right, bro. Catch you later.
But a crazy series, Desk. We're going to bring you guys back into it. I mean, it felt like at different times LAG showed us something special, but ultimately it was Ultra walking away with a 3-0 Valley.
My man's Lando. Listen, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how close the games are, right? If you don't get that W on the stat line, it really doesn't matter. And Toronto Ultra, especially...
Losing that 3-0 against Toronto, it just kind of showed that they were a really top team and that we had a lot to learn. So in that week 2, I think we learned a lot, especially from our losses, that like, you know, we have a lot to improve on and to work to really, really emphasize on our S&D and control. So I don't think anybody really took it too hardly. We just kind of adapted and made sure that we learned from the loss.
I mean, to me, it didn't feel like we got 3-0, to be honest, especially in the moment. Like, to me, it felt like we lost the series 1-2. But the other maps, you know, really close with the top team. It obviously sucks to lose, but seeing how close we are and just keeping that, like, positive mindset going forward that, you know, we need to keep building and getting better because, you know, we're not just going to be a championship team overnight. Like, obviously, that'd be great, but you got to work for it. You got to beat, you know, you got to outwork other people.
Getting 3-0 is never a great thing, but showing that how close we were in that series was at least a little refreshing. But again, losing hurts in any type of way, whether it's a 3-2 or 3-0. So we knew we can play versus some of the best, but we knew we weren't exactly there yet because we weren't still overcoming some of the challenges like towards the end of the game. So I mean, Toronto's a great team, and getting 3-0'd, obviously, it hurt a little bit, but we knew going into our next match versus London that we still had potential, and it was another like must-win situation for us.
Do you think the Rams gonna smoke them? I don't know, bro. I think bro's got like some magical field around him that helps him win shit or something. I have a bad feeling he might win. I think it's gonna be a close game, but I'm gonna just say the Rams and hope they win.
I don't watch football. I don't even know like who's on who team. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch, and I was a Lions fan. So go Stafford. I hope he wins for my dad's sake.
Who's the underdog? I'm always a fan of the underdog. The Bengals, probably.
Sam, who you taking in the Super Bowl?
Rams,
How
come
many
on.
teams have never been in
Dumb
a
question.
Super Bowl?
Gotta take the Rams.
I just gotta stick with the Rams because you know they're our team. So I do like Joe Burrow though, but I'll go with the Rams.
I want the Rams to win. If we could win today and then the Rams win, it's like a perfect day.
All right, welcome back, welcome back. We didn't keep you guys waiting for long, and rightfully so, because the London Royal Ravens are going to be back on that main screen, and I can't wait. So far this year, they've been taking the league by storm. One of the undefeated teams, and one of the most impressive that we've seen so far.
I'm excited, man. Like you said, Super Bowl Sunday. Can't wait to go watch that later, but we got to focus on what's in our face right now. This intense match between both of these great teams. Obviously, the Ravens, ever since the kickoff, they've just been dominating, man. 3-0, looking real fluent, already basically secured their winners bracket for that major one. And then on the opposite side for LAG, they're sitting at 1-2 so far in stage one, but they still have a chance to make the winners bracket. And it all starts with this match right here, because next week, pretty sure they have a matchup against Minnesota. But this is a tough one, man. They haven't really had a lot of success in 2 game modes. Their best mode is going to be hard point, search and destroy and control. They have to try to find an answer.
huge hill right now for LAG. We talk about just in terms of this game, but really from the outlook of this series, you could call it a must-win right now from LAG, and they're doing everything in their power. Try to stay down, watch over each other, get those cuts, make sure the communication is on point, and so far it is. Back and forth we go, but it's London locking down the time right now at P1. Some great players established to the middle side of the map. Now it's going to be up to the Guerrillas to try and retake this. How about the plays from the Rook? Both teams can win in here. Now it's Nasty's turn. He takes one out toward the outskirts, but it's LAG still walking away with the time. The Ravens have got to at least try and contest this. Zero's able to take down one onto Asa, but it's Slasher who takes down two of his own. It's all on Nasty. He gets taken down with the pistol. 242 to 238. Now it's Afro. A current 3 versus 1. LAG with numbers. Now only a few seconds away. The Ravens have got to break on in. The Ravens will break.
Let's go! Let's go, baby! Good job! Let's fucking go! Good shit, good shit, good shit, good shit. Let's go!
Holy shit.
Woo! The bloody puppet.
But here we go into around 11. They're actually going to be on the offense, and this is better for them because 33% win rate on the defensive side is not going to be the best case scenario, but it's going to be the bomb going towards the B site. Nasty's going to have a huge part to play here. He can pick up one.
Can't take him down. Nasty tosses out the nade. And Asim's able to escape. He escapes with 12 HP. Alive, to be able to plant the bomb, and now it's all going to be on the Ravens to try and retake this. A current 3 versus 4 as Afro falls.
Gunless finds the first. This setup from LAG cannot be any more perfect. Time is starting to dwindle. Gizmo's in a great position, though, to try to be a playmaker.
Back goes, go check Gizmo dead.
Last guy for your bomb. I got you. Nice! Let's fucking go! Good fucking shit, Kool-Aid. Yes, sir. Get it, baby. Get it, big P.
I'll close that shit out.
Let's go, baby.
I'll close that shit.
What can they do? What can they do when the Guerrillas are playing at a level like this? Of course, it's Slasher, it's Hook, it's a 3-for-1 trade. Once more from the Guerrillas. One more player to deal with. We say goodnight to Gizmo, and we could say goodbye to this series. We could say goodbye to the winning streak from the London Royal Ravens. Zero tries the challenge. It's all on to Afro, the 1v1.
Let's find them fucking best in the game, baby. They fucking got shit on. Shit on. Let's go. Good job.
Berlin, the Bread and Butter.
Bread and Butter.
Fucking rotate, bro. Get so rotate.
They don't rotate. They don't fucking rotate.
Bread and Butters.
Bro, I flipped us out like 5 times.
Wait, awesome. Minnesota more winners. That's all it comes down to now.
Just another match.
That's a good for MapCon too, like 3-1. Like I said, you just gotta work on that control.
Back to reality a little bit, bro.
On that P4 on that map, you guys had 91 points. They only had 5.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. Our money hill on P4s are good.
Gizmo DM'd me and was like, bro, Rick.
What'd he say?
Yeah, after we won that match, I think we were all feeling pretty good. I definitely was. I mean, that was like a must-win, you could say, in a way, for us. So ultimately, I think I'm most proud of our progress that we made as a team. So that was my biggest takeaway. I'm happy with the amount of improvement we made in a short notice of time. So
I mean, I definitely think we definitely celebrated and talked about it, and you know, we're all really happy, and it was good to see like backs against the wall, like how we came out and played that well. That's always a good trait to have on a team. But you know, the celebration is kind of short-lived right now. We're in the heat of the season. Like, we did win, you know, we put ourselves in a position to secure winner's bracket, but there's also a lot of holes in our gameplay. Like I said, our hardpoint is probably like championship caliber hardpoint gameplay right now, but our S&D and control needs a lot of work. And so we obviously celebrated, we're happy, but then it was back to the grind. We needed to fix up our control defenses and S&D, and I think control defense was the main focus first.
All in all, that was like a really big series. We really needed that series, or we really needed to win that series for like hopes of winner's bracket. We were 1-2 at the time. That got us back to 2-2, and then it was kind of like all eyes forward to our last match versus Minnesota.
There was definitely pressure going into the match for seeding implications for the major, but ultimately we just wanted to win, and that's as simply as what it is. We weren't really focused on if we needed to 3-0 them or 3-2 them. We just knew we needed to win, and we tried our best doing it.
And essentially, very little hope remaining for Rokkr.
As soon as that defensive round goes over towards LAG, the other Rokkr, such an uphill task, it has to be said. Attached round from behind. Can he find Slasher? No, he cannot. And the only one remaining for the Rokkr is Standy. Map number 4 beckons as the LAG will take the lead once more. Search and destroy didn't go their way, but maps 1 and 3 I've done so far. Berlin Hardpoint coming up after this as well. I'm curious about that map and which way it's potentially going to go.
What do you think? Go on, tell me what you think.
To be honest with you, I really wanted to have a quick look. I in terms of actually the stats, I mean, there you go. LAG, they're 3-0 on this map currently. That's all you realistically need to know. This is a fantastic hard point for Berlin. I was thinking to myself, I'm sure there's something that's really standing out in my mind. LAG at this moment in time, Berlin is their playground when it comes down to hard point. Rokkr need a very, very big map here, basically. They need a huge map. They're currently 1-1 on Berlin specifically. Yes, okay, the opponents have been very, very strong in terms of hardpoint teams, but can they get it done here up against a team who so far are undefeated on this map?
All the way around, it might be a Gunner's Priest fight for this next rotation, a rotation that Rokkr really, really need. They want these points desperately to get back into this game.
I mean, P4 is one of the least scored hills in the whole of Vanguard. Can Rokkr find a good chunk of time just to get themselves back into this game? Because currently they're being dealt with gut shots from Attach, but the rest of the team, they're already dead. Guerrillas are absolutely frying.
Alright, so I'm just going to walk through a little bit of what happened during Berlin Hardpoint during the Minnesota series. The map was obviously pivotal in Minnesota coming back and forcing Game 5, in which we lost 6-2 on Bokage. And this Berlin was especially disappointing because we were winning by so many points at certain times during the game. So I just wanted to break down some of the things that I thought were important to look out for during the game. So going into the second P3, the score was 171 to 105 LAG. I would give ourselves a win probability around 86% just based on the models that I run on my end. So that's obviously really, really good. We are in a really good spot. The thing about Berlin is that there are 4 hills on the map that you could easily get 30 points on. And so being up by so many points, even if you give up a full hill, you're probably going to be able to just rotate to the next and get points off that one instead. During the P4, we ended up getting the back spawns right off the bat. Kyler makes a great play going through and getting us spawns, but we end up leaving a lot of time white, which means nobody was on the time during that P4. We ended up leaving 26 seconds of time open there, where some of that could have probably helped us later in the game if we had captured it. At the start of P5, it was 154 to 199, LAG still ahead, and my model would suggest we're still going to win more than 75% of the time at this stage. The problem with not getting time on the P4 was that we really didn't set ourselves up for anything in the future either. It'd be one thing to give up time to rotate and get better positioning for P5, but you'll see if you watch the game back that we don't really have any better positioning at the start of P5. So P5 is the one hill that you don't score a lot of points on, and so this isn't one where we can bank on a big swing back our way after losing significant points on the last 2 hills. So I think the turning point in this game was the pop of P1. The score at the time of the P1 was 175 to 201. We still have a decent lead, 26 points, but nothing big now. At this point, we need to be able to answer and score some points of our own and stop them from going on a big run. The big breakdown occurs when Austin is in the back, he gets shot, and we end up dying off hill as well. Kyler's left to fend for himself, and he gets double teamed. So after losing the P1, I think this is when the map is lost. Going into the P2, it's 223 Minnesota to 203 LAG, and at this point, we're in a really, really tough spot. A lot of things just sort of added together to make that P1 hold unfortunate, and the fact that we couldn't answer on 3 hills in a row made it so that going into the final P2 we were pretty much out of the game, with Minnesota only needing 27 points to win.
Oh, Rokkr again! Rokkr have just fought back tooth and nail into into this one, and now they have it, and it's LAG who have to go the entire way across the map to try and save this hard point. They have lost it. They have thrown it out of the window. Here comes their final push. They have to make this right now. LAG flying in to see he's taken down Attach. Major Maniac gunned him down as well, though Gunless is here, but Priester is here as well, and that'll be all she wrote. Surely Slasher slides in, the pre-fire coming through, and it's too little, it's too late. Rokkr make the comeback, and they wisely celebrate it as much as they can. They know what they've just done. LAG lost their thumbs for the last 2 minutes, and that's all you wrote. You can see the disappointment.
I think it was an unacceptable loss. We definitely took away a lot from that hardpoint loss. Usually we would never lose hardpoints, and especially choking a hardpoint was really brutal. It kind of sucked having that feeling, because that's something we rely on. And just kind of losing in that fashion kind of sucked, because we knew that we kind of lost to ourselves and that we kind of gave them fire for no reason. So definitely something that I never want to experience again. It was a really shitty feeling, but kudos to them for making a crazy comeback.
It just seemed like nothing went our way. It was almost like an anomaly. Like, we didn't even talk about it too much after the match, because I feel like it was so much of an anomaly. Like, we played that map 100 times. We probably beat them 90 to 95 or something like that. So it was just unfortunate that nothing was going our way. We should have won that map and closed out the series though. That
was definitely a tough series to lose. We ended like the first stage of matches 2 and 3, and at that point we thought we had to win that match for winners bracket. So right after that loss, it was especially a hard pill to swallow, because we thought, like, okay, we just let our chances of winners bracket slip, and we had it. Like, it was right there and we let it slip. Luckily, like, throughout the next day, the last set of matches, we were able to win a tiebreaker. Anytime you get winners bracket when you're 2 and 3, like, it doesn't feel super great, because, like, when it comes down to a tiebreaker, it's like we could have just made it easier on ourselves. We could have just earned it. But still, I think we're all super thankful that we were able to come ahead on the tiebreaker. We ended up getting the 7th seed, so we played London round 1 at the major, which they're a great team, like I said earlier, but that's like a matchup that we feel good about. That's kind of where we're at right now, kind of just trying to get as prepared as possible going into the major 1. I think we feel really good about our respawn. A lot of it's just going to come down to how much work we can put into our S&D going to the major. So yeah, I think that's kind of where we're at.
How Dante just died.
Oh, Dr. Doug is popping.
Gizmo is always like their main player. He goes top church. Afro goes to letter, or he'll go through bottom church.
Just to let you know, we're past the time where you can go on stage, so both teams are free to enter whenever you want.
Okay. You guys probably want to go set up now?
Get a voice, that's good.
So have you seen the dugouts there at that set in there?
Yeah.
There's even
spawn, but it's one more close spawn, one more burst for Guerrillas. Now, can they get in?
Oh, they're able to do it!
Just able to do it with 1 second left needed for Ravens. Now, a heroic chance for Guerrillas to bring this back and seal the deal.
All right, you can see London trying to slow it down. This is where you had to combo the nades. There it is. Zero able to open one up. The #1 break team in the game does it again. They find the final second to secure map #1.
And you've got Guerrillas set up in next. You don't want to call it. You never know what's going to happen. You saw the miracle in some of the search and destroy rounds in the control, but this would take absolute perfection out of Guerrillas.
That's okay if you don't
haven't
call
seen
it.
it.
I'll call it. That's fine. I don't.
Okay. All right.
I will. I think. Yeah. I mean, there we go. They're able to get into the hill, and well, we got a game 5.
We wanted one. We got one. It is an absolute thrashing there from the London Royal Ravens. They take it to Guerrillas, and I mean, the Guerrillas recipe to get the victory the first time through, it was through 2 hardpoint wins. That's been their only success. Now they're going to have to do it through 2, 3, 5.
But Guerrillas, I mean, they get it to the game 5.
Here we go, crowd. It's time for map 5. And, well, you saw we had some hype moments leading into that. Give me something special here. Give me something crazy. Round 11, 1 versus 1. Guerrillas, Ravens. It all decided for this map. Who's going to move on to the winners? Who's going to drop down to losers? Who is going to be the clutch god within this map 5? You need 3 in a row from Guerrillas or 1 big effort here on offense to close out this series. Ravens do it. There's a first blood. Afro, again, a wizard inside a palace. The snipe is there as well as Zero is lighting it up. A 4v2 to close it out, to brush off the frustrations and to move on to the winner's bracket here at Major 1. The seam I thought maybe found an opening, but that is not going to be the case. It's Nasty that'll lock him down, and now Gunless, last alive. A hope, a prayer, a 1 versus 4. This is too much to ask of. He will drop, and Ravens will get it done. They'll move on to the winner's bracket. And one of the best stories so far this year with the young squad coming together for Royal Ravens. They get the dub, and maybe there were some high pressure moments. They didn't stand up, they didn't make the plays, but in the map 5, the one that matters, they did.
But the key is really London winning both of those hard points, where we talked about them being just such a strong hard point team in LAG all year long. They had the chance, the opportunity, you know, to win this series, but it doesn't happen.
I mean, I think we said it going in. It might be close. LAG might have beat them before, but Ravens have just straight up looked like the better team.
Texas, 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 let's get on with it. Welcome to day 2. The Optic Texas Major has not disappointed. I'll tell you what, friends, yesterday was something special. Today will be even more magical than that. And then, oh dear, my goodness, Saturday, Sunday, sheesh! We'll work on it, we'll work on it. Anyway, we've got plenty of time to get that one done, but we don't have plenty of time, though, to get these players out and get this match on the road. Without further ado, you saw them yesterday. A heartbreaking defeat. Can they right the wrongs today? The Los Angeles Guerrillas. Slasher, Asim, Gunless, and Hook.
With boos and cheers, the audience is currently mixed, and I'm going to be completely honest. From what we saw from LAG yesterday, all eyes are going to be on Asim and Hook, because to me personally, I feel like they could kick it up a notch a little bit. And Miles, the Guerrillas are looking to come back even better today.
Well, they have to. We're in the lower bracket now, friends. That means losers are going home.
Hook hit his shots. He's able to clear them out of the point. And that's a big one. He's played his life. He's gotten them out of the time, but finally he's going to drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's made the plays that he's has to. Now off his spawn, it's up to his teammates to try to get across, but attached Major Maniac going to find 3. 15 more seconds for Rokkr here. Maybe they're going to win a map 1 here at the Major. They're finding all the kills, the slaying. Just so darn good across the board for them.
You heard how fired up they were. Is attached now. The 30 bomb in the books. The final second there as well. And Rokkr, they can win a map 1.
Alright. Fuck that last one. I feel like I was rotating way too much on that map, bro. Besides that P1, I don't know.
Bro, we just have to play our game, dude.
I'm trying, Austin. I'm literally rotating to every single hill, bro.
No.
Besides that P2 rotation that I hold you on, that's the only one I hold you on.
Wait, the rotations
Oh,
were
I'm
fine.
telling you,
The
bro.
rotations are fine.
Yo, there's no reason we should even think about the map. Think about the next map. We have to
I
win
know,
the
but we
search,
have to
yes.
play our
Bro,
game.
we have to play our fucking game, dude.
Yes,
I agree. Not sticking to the game plan at all, dude. We're just doing whatever on the map.
Wait, for the first 50% of that game, it just came. I'm telling you,
Also,
our rotations were fine. We were losing so many key gunfights in situations. Like our trades were just off. Like,
Bro,
they were just
I got a
flooding.
3P, so we lost P1. Like,
well, we double died already, so I was playing.
Well, yeah, he played those, so you guys
All right,
split up. Like,
boys.
that's the only thing that happened right there. Like I'm telling you,
It feels like our teamwork is off. We are
Yeah, we have to
the
play
game plan, but our teamwork is off. We need to fix it.
play
Also, our
together.
comms are
That's
just
the thing.
dirt
Our
too, bro. We
trades
have
have
to-
to be on point.
Nobody's calling names. I'm having to call
Yo,
names the entire time.
everyone reset. Everyone
No,
reset.
I'm
We're
not
done.
losing full. I'm
No,
just
you're
trying to
good.
wake us up. I'm dead ass trying to wake us up.
Let's
I
go.
do
Let's
not
lock
want to
in
lose to these fucking shitters, bro.
No, we're not losing this shit. We're not
Let's
losing.
fucking go, guys. Let's turn it up.
Let's bounce back on this S&D right here. Forget about that map. It's already done.
Stanley's just going right through the middle of the map. What is this? He's gonna find the first blood. Yeah, my 2-2 split and Gunless is just looking at the cross towards B, trying to get into that position. Hook's gonna answer back to turn this into a 3-on-3.
It's a frustrating sequence if you're gunless. It's these past couple of days, right?
Sure are.
Like, guys, what are we watching? Are we watching anything at all? It is I, gunless. But a chance to take a 2-0 edge right now if you're Rokkr. If they can take the 2v2 now down to a 2v1, it's all on Hook to keep it going. That should be a first, but it's not there. He's able to get the headshot. Now, can he get out with his life? Not going to happen. Once again, the trades ring true for Rokkr, and they'll go up 2-0. Now, on the other side, if you're Guerrillas, you are up against it right now. This is where, if you're going to be better on land, you got these veterans, you better muster up something.
all right, let's go. Come on, round 2.
Map at a time.
One map at a time. Go.
Everyone just relax. We have nothing to lose, man. Just relax.
Literally nothing to
Play our
lose.
game.
Yes, sir.
And just 10 seconds to go, and it's a hot 3-0 for Rokkr. Standing tall right now, looking to eclipse the 30 kill mark. He has been a monster throughout, and Rokkr get it done clean.
Literally, like, I fucking lost a break off when I got a 3-piece. That's fucking mind blowing to me. I'm like, fuck, I just pissed on them.
They already double died, so we're gonna see.
But like, it should be an insta break, like 100%. Like, I don't care if like we double died and I got 3. They're so deep, we should be like, fucking go.
Yeah, that first guy hit deep left side and killed me going low left. I mean, I should have just ran up our side with you, but I didn't expect you to get 3-piece, to be honest. So I was like setting up a new break, basically.
I mean, that last map is there just...
Like, I just don't understand why our comms are so shit when we go into a match.
Our comms are so shit.
And then, bro, like, Ace in that cliff play, like, I'm literally saying, get cliff. Do you have my cliff? Do you have my cliff? And then you don't say a word, and then the guy comes out cliff and kills me for free. And it's like, bro,
No, the thing I was,
what is the first guy supposed to do? Get cliff.
Bro, I heard Austin 4 times say, can someone touch the point? Can someone touch
Dude,
the
that
point?
too,
Can someone touch the point? And no one was saying anything. I heard him. I was like,
That's
I'm
what
dead.
saying, like, I'm asking the questions, and just people are just ignoring me. Like, I don't know.
calling different on landing because our comms in
Yeah, dude, our comms were so dirt. And then the S&D round, you said we got to kill. I wanted to honestly flank, but then you said let's back up. I was like, all right, fuck it. We backed up,
I
and
mean,
then
that
you
was the round
did.
we let Standy go
But
to
then you
the
didn't fully back up. Why didn't you fully back up and
What I
hold
meant
from
by, like,
P3?
Yeah, I mean, we never like have ever done that play. To be
Well,
fair,
then what's the
I'm
play?
saying like back up, like because we get a kill and just hold. Like I'm thinking we could just back up and play
I mean,
together.
I don't know,
and-
bro. When someone says let's just fully back up, I'm assuming like
Yeah, because we got a kill
like,
there.
on
We got a
Desert
kill
Siege,
pushing up, so we
Why
normally
not
go
just
there.
surrender the bomb and play the 4v3? Why like stay pushed up and just die? Like I don't understand. Like.
Standy was unique kills like pretty much no matter what you guys
But
did
dude, we
right now.
just
literally let
just
us
like
go right through secret in the first 5 seconds.
the hard point in the control, like people just stop talking.
Bro, both controls we didn't cap A one time. We were just like literally slaying the whole time.
We're back. I mean, I'm saying, can someone get on the point? Can someone get on the point?
I
Okay,
know,
I'll get on the point.
I know the 9 seconds, yeah, no one just like responded to a comment. I mean, even in the...
But like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
No, I mean, you gave your part, there's supposed to be another part to it.
I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what we need to do to go forward, but this shit, it's gotta stop, bro. We are way too fucking good. We are way too fucking good to go out on stage like that and perform like that.
Bro, how do we talk about things?
We went to the tournament. Like I said, I was probably the most confident I've been in a decent amount of while, like to make a good run and put ourselves in a chance to win. And then we just showed up to the stage and was a different team. So I was just really disappointed with everything.
The part that was most unfortunate, if there is anything, is just knowing how good we were, like going into the match, like especially with the amount of work we were putting in. And I think that's the part, if anything, is like I think the whole team felt that way.
After losing, I mean, it's like no one likes getting DFR'd. I mean, it's just not fun. I mean, like, plus at the same time, it's another thing, like when you go back and watch the matches and you just like realize that nobody's doing anything, the stuff that you talked about.
We're just like, we're on setups, like getting frantic, we're not holding pinches, like it's just so many basic things like that we do in practice most of the time, and we just get on the stage and don't for whatever reason. So we just got smoked. There's nothing really to like go in depth about. I mean, the main things for me was that I don't feel comfortable with our team in matches because we just don't stick to the game plan. It's like we have these things we're supposed to do in like certain situations. We all talked about it. We all know what they are, but then we go into the match and just do something different. It completely throws me off. It throws everyone off pretty much. So I was like, I don't feel comfortable. I was like, I don't know why we can't just stick to what we're doing. I was like, I also feel like people are ignoring call-outs. Like, it's just like the type of mistakes we're making, we're never going to go anywhere with. So I was really pissed, obviously, and venting my frustrations. And I also feel like I was also saying like maybe I need to be harder on people in practice because I've been a little too like relaxed and stuff. So I don't know. It was just a big rant.
I think everyone was just trying to figure out how to move forward. You know, as competitors, we put literally all of our heart into this. So, you know, of course, it's very normal for people to get angry. It's very normal for people to get upset. It's part of the game. So I think everyone was just doing their best to, you know, figure out how you know, we could put it together a little bit more. So you got to respect that for sure.
Going into the matches this weekend, the most important thing that we're focusing on this week is just hard focusing our communication, telling people what to do on the map, make sure that we're always doing the correct plays. Yeah, sticking to the game plan, but it's like, I think for the most part, it's just communication. That can make or break you a map. So, I mean, we're just hard focusing on that right now.
I think we need to come out on this stage and do well in our matches, and then get to winner's bracket again and place well at the event. I think after this event, if it was like in shambles again, then that would be like when we're in a bad spot. But we're obviously not in the best of spots, but I don't feel like threatened yet because it's still super in our hands. Like, it's not like, oh, we need other people to lose and stuff like that. Like, if we just go out and do what we're supposed to do, we'll easily, you know, put ourselves in a good spot.
Even though we had a poor stage one, like the record wasn't, we're not really happy with what our record is. There's still a lot of the year left and we still have so much to grow. So yeah, I just think it was the first quarter of the season, and we still got 3 quarters left.
I mean, I'm trying to win events, obviously, but I think right now we need to put ourselves in a position to win, which is like, you know, top 4 or something like that. Like, if we get to that point, then I know, like, we'll all be confident that we can do it. Because I think at this point we just need to build that confidence that we actually can win. Because, like, that's the ultimate goal at the end of the day, right? Going to these matches, like I said, we don't care who we're playing against. Like, we're going to take it one match at a time. We're just going to go out and try to play our game, because I think if we do that, we can beat the best team or we can beat the last place team. Like, it doesn't matter who we're playing against, what their game plan is, what they're doing. It's just about being us and playing our game plan, and wins will come.